for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Tonight, MV is matched up against Paul George. This is the first time they faced off. The rookie MP is very excited, to say the least, for this one.
Paul George is one of the league's top two-way threats. This is a guy who can bring scoring from all three levels. He is also a guy that has length, speed, athleticism, and the ability to guard multiple positions.
And perhaps a bit of a feeling out process, but I expect it won't take long for them to get it going and put on a show.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Smooth out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Here's Willoughby. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the Clippers miss again.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Excellent D there from George. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Here's Smith following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Willoughby passes to Brooks. Here's Willoughby. Just 5 to shoot. Nice concentration. To hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
Westbrook surveying the D. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Now here's VanVleet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred VanVleet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Well, they don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred VanVleet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred VanVleet.
And so here is Houston. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Into the lane. Willoughby. Excellent D there from George.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here is George. Scoreless thus far. VanVleet with it. Here's Willoughby. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started, the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
Now, here's Zubac. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. The shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
And the rejection by Zubats. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Spins. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Van Vliet. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Outside, George from downtown. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And it's Westbrook missing. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Nuggets. Smith outside. And the pass to Willoughby. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
George finds Westbrook. From deep. Finds the hole for the 2nd time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's the screen. Brooks with the bounce pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubats. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 2023 season, DB, had a bitter end for the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, Kevin, it is always difficult when the primary storyline for your team in a season is the injuries and the unavailability of your players. That is what cost the Clippers in the end.
Westbrook up and in on the layup. Westbrook's got 7.
Well, this guy knows how to do this in the open floor. Russell Westbrook in transition is the most dangerous player.
Pass to Willoughby. Driving the lane. Out to Smith. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Zubats, a screen on Van Vliet. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Passes it to Willoughby. He takes it in. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Van Vliet against Westbrook. A 3-ball. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Willoughby passes to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Willoughby. Defended by George. Willoughby's shot is good.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Leonard against Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks right side. Şengün with a wide open look. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Clippers trail by 10. George passes to Plumlee. Oh, he misses the dunk. Houston's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. driving inside. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. No good on the triple. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. And here's George for three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. Smith outside. Here's Willoughby, defended by George. Willoughby misses. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Here's Plumlee. Lays it up and banks it in.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Here's Willoughby. 12 points for him. Green passes to Willoughby. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Paul George. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds.
He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Here's Mann. Still yet to score. 4 on the shot clock. Morris with a screen on Porter. Mann. No good. That would have tied it. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Willoughby. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
The Rockets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The shot by George, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the 3-point arc.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Green is out there with Smooth. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 down low. That doesn't go either for George. Rockets leading by 9. The pass to Willoughby. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 20 points for Smooth.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Martin with the screen for George. Off target from 3-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
3-pointer. That doesn't go either for George.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Willoughby, defended by George. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders
to be traffic cones.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Morris with the screen for Powell. And the Clippers miss again. On offense, here are the Rockets. They've got an 8-0 run. Got it. Good job in the low post. 26 points for Smooth.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Clippers third.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Here's Mann, still without a basket. And that one, good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Rockets.
Here's Willoughby, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
George, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Marjanovic. Rebound by the Clippers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Martin with the screen for Powell. He kicks it to Martin. Another shot. Pass to Morris. Jacks up a three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go around.
Yeah, their veteran additions headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
Here's George. Nails the baby hook. George has got 8 points. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Willoughby. He's got 32, and George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. The Rockets also changing it up. Brooks checked in for Kevin Porter, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Willoughby. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Willoughby's got 34. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Willoughby's shot is good. Willoughby's got 36.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Passes it to Westbrook. Oh, good with the triple.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's Willoughby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits.
And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Kenyon Martin. And Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. A three from Leonard. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Houston leading by 17. Here's Willoughby. He has 38 in the game, and the shot goes down. Willoughby's got 40 points.
Boy, you like what MP has been able to do offensively. He's putting a ton of pressure on right now.
Leonard, the pass to Plumlee. Powell, no one around him, and it's off from three-point range. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Back to Eason. Here's Willoughby. Guarded by Powell. Willoughby's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. 6 to shoot. Powell for 3. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Eason. Down low. It's deflected. And there's the pass to Willoughby. Leonard brings the double team. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Willoughby. He's covered by Leonard. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Smooth.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to...
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Clippers call time here. Şengün's checked in for Tari Eason.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. Coming off a terrific season. and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the three anyway. And here is Powell, still scoreless. Trying to get something going, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Over Brooks. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Willoughby's shot is good.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Leonard against Brooks. Westbrook kicks to Powell. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Willoughby's shot is good.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Now here's Powell. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Dishes to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
And the Rockets' hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Nice shot by Smith.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now Powell. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Here's Willoughby. Brooks with no one around, and it's Houston with another.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Powell, the pass to Westbrook. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second is Mason Plumlee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And he knocks down the first one. And Doris, the Clippers are moving into a new arena in Inglewood in 2024.
Kevin, I think this is absolutely huge for the organization. Part of establishing your own identity.
He got it again. Sensational.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Boy, let's remember, Russell Westbrook has an MVP trophy in his closet. This guy is working right now. You've got to get into him and make it tougher. That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Norman Powell checked in for the Clippers. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Up top, Leonard over Brooks. Zubac kicks to Powell. And the 3 off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason while they're in control.
Willoughby passes to Smith. Out left to the wing. Here he goes. Here's Şengün. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Şengün's got his first points in this one. Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Willoughby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Westbrook. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 15 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Chalk up 2 there. 54 points for Smooth.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Leonard against Brooks. Looking to get back on track here. Nice D from Brooks. Here's Willoughby. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets on top, running away with this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look at Houston. Well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means. So.
And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Rockets.
Well, you have to like the unselfishness.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the dunk by Zubac.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
Here's Willoughby. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Leonard attacking. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Leonard looking around. Pass to Plumlee. George dishes to Plumlee. Back to George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 13.
Now, you see Paul George stays strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Tries the spin move. Here's Willoughby. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Rockets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Both free throws good from Smooth. And Doris, how about Mason Plumlee? Last season changing to shoot set shots left-handed after almost a decade in the NBA.
Kevin, this is one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen. To his credit, it worked. Career highs for Plumlee from the field. So much of this is about confidence.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And so Powell will bring it up for L.A. And Westbrook, here we go. Back to Powell. Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 8 rebounds in this game. Leonard against Brooks. Here's Willoughby. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Powell in the high post. It's deflected.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. For the 3, Şengün with the rebound.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Westbrook with the block.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
Passes to Willoughby. Brooks outside. Smith on the wing for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Zubac atop the key. Back to Westbrook. Knocked loose to stop the run. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, that's an aggressive move by Ivica Zubac. Go ahead, big fella.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Leonard kicks to Powell. Plumlee with the screen. Looking to get it going, and the Clippers miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown. So far for the Rockets.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Crosses over, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Boy, when Russell Westbrook is attacking and getting downhill, forget about it. The fouls are going to come on the defense.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Willoughby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the middle. Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Jalen Green's checked in for the Rockets. And he can't hit the second. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Willoughby makes it off the glass. Willoughby's got 14 points now in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Over to the left wing. Westbrook passes to Powell. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Brooks misses. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Powell with it. Pass to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Westbrook. The pass to Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Up top, Leonard. Brooks covering. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard, no luck.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Paul George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's George. He's on target from 8 feet out. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Here's Willoughby. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him.
Clearly, Tyronn Lue wants to talk it over.
And now a look at Jalen Green. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock. I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside, kick it out.
Here's Willoughby, covered by Martin. And Los Angeles guys shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets fourth.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Both free throws good from Smooth.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Powell, that's good.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Here's Willoughby. And got it! Another basket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Pass to Martin. The dish now to Morris. Pulls up, high post. The Rockets pull it in. Willoughby's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Porter in the corner. Here's the three. The shot, no good. Got it up. And no good that time. And so it's the Houston Rockets up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead.
The Rockets, 107.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Kawhi Leonard. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He's definitely out for the rest of tonight, and he'll probably need some recovery time beyond that. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Kevin Porter is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jalen Green. Then there's Smooth. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. A nice shot by George.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Porter in the corner. Eason passes to Willoughby. They double him with George. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Yet another bucket.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. The shot by George, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Willoughby. And the rebound goes to Martin. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Covington wide open. He fires. Pass to Mann. George looking around. That doesn't go either for George. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Willoughby misses. Clippers with the ball. Here's Mann. Outside, George from outside the arc sinks the triple. George has got 22.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Stolen by George. to the paint. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Pass to Willoughby. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Good, he hits again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Outside, George. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
The 10-footer. Good, he hits the jump shot. He's got 24.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
And it drops once again. The bucket from Smooth.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, George from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Willoughby's. Hits it again. Wow.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Man passes to George. The three, and he's good on the three ball. George has got 16 here in the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
There's the pass to Marjanovic. And Morris comes over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Awful call.
Marjanovic, no good. Clippers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Man. Morris with a screen on Green. Man passes to Martin. His three-pointers off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Willoughby. Another one goes. Incredible.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Now, here is George. Guarded closely, and the shot goes in. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Paul George with the steal. The tray hits the three-point bomb. George has got 32 points.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
They double him with George. Eason, the bounce pass. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember. And approaching some history to boot. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Eason passes to Willoughby. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Passes it to Man. Morris inside. He's covered by Eason. Rockets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Willoughby. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
Pass to Willoughby. And here is Marjanovic, covered by Morris. Here's Willoughby. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's man, guarded by Green. George, and it's George finishing it off.
You've allowed Paul George to lock in and get his rhythm. Now you better start to stop him.
They double him with George. The pass to Willoughby. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, two out there for you?